To another Twitch and Talk with BoBert. Today we are playing Dragon Age Inquisition on the PlayStation 4. So this is one of my favorite games of all time. I have beaten this game about, like three times so far. And I have spent like quite the amount of time on it. So, I started the game a little bit later, so not exactly at the beginning, simply because when you start the game, there's a character creation process. And it will legit take me like at least an hour to like get the character how I like. So I kind of started beforehand, so I got them to where I want it. So, this is my character. He has a name, but they never call him whenever you name him. So I just chose the default name, but his name that you'll be called is Inquisitioner. I can't pronounce it. So they'll call you that later in the game, but right now you're just like every insult they could come up with. So, just a recap, because I kind of started a little bit too later than I wanted. So we weren't exactly captured. We walked out of a portal. And we fainted, and this building blew up, and we're the only one left surviving. So now we're being interrogated by people who had people at the conclave. So you get to pick what you want to say. I love games like these. Makes it more personal, and like everything you choose affects your relationship with the characters. So there's Cassandra. She's going to be one of my party mates. So she's the first one you meet, and the choices you pick affect what they think of you. So they can love you, they can hate you. So and if you want me to choose something, nothing's timed, thankfully. So if you want me to choose something, just type it in chat quickly, and we'll go on.
You think I'm responsible?
Explain this.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I don't know what that is, or how it got there.
You're lying!
We need him, Cassandra.
So some dialogues give you the opportunity to respond emotionally to situations. When these opportunities appear, special icons will highlight the emotion tied to the response. So let me go. It's like I'm on the attack. I'm on the defense. I'm confused. It's just basically I'm confused. I don't know what you're talking about. No, let me go is like you're on the offense. What now is I'm on the defense. What you gonna do to me? I ain't scared. These hands are ready to eat for everybody. Then like all those people, it's like your emotional one. Like dang, I didn't mean for that to happen. But I've been like an elf twice and a human once. I feel like I have to like not choose what I did last time. So you know what now? I'm on the defense.
So what happens now?
Do you remember what happened? How this began?
I remember running. Things were chasing me, and then a woman.
A woman?
She reached out to me, but then
Go to the Ford Camp, Liliana. I will take him to the rift.
what did happen?
It will be easier to show you. It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each passing hour. It's not the only such rift, just the largest. All were caused by the explosion at the Conclave.
An explosion can do that?
This one did. Unless we act, – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – Each time the breach expands, your mark spreads, and it is killing you. It may be the key to stopping this, but there isn't much time.
If I can help it. So I always suggest to like investigate, simply because it so it does help you. Like it helps you, gives you a little bit more information about your world, who you're dealing with. Sometimes there's special things you can say.
You say it may be the key. To doing what?
Closing the breach. Whether that's possible is something we shall discover shortly. It is our only chance, however. And yours.
You still think I'm guilty?
You still think I did this? To myself?
Not intentionally. Something clearly went wrong.
And if I'm not responsible?
Someone is. And you are our only suspect. You wish to prove your innocence? This is the only way.
If I can help, I will.
I understand.
Then...
I'll do what I can. Whatever it takes.
So on the left it said Cassandra approves, and that means now she likes me a little. Not in a romantic way. I'll explain that later. But like, she doesn't hate me as much right now.
They have decided your guilt. They need it. The people of Haven mourn our most holy, divine Justinia, head of the Chantry. The Conclave was hers. It was a chance for peace between mages and Templars.
Dorian's my favorite.
She brought their leaders together. Now they are dead. We lash out like the sky, but we must think beyond ourselves, as she did. Until the breach is sealed. There will be a trial. I can promise no more. Come. It is not far.
Where are you taking me?
Your mark must be tested on something smaller than the breach.
Gosh, I remember how to play. It's been like at least a good year and a half. So Dorian's my favorite. I think every playthrough I am in, I always romance him. Let's see, I romance Dorian, Colin, Josephine.
Open the gate. We are heading into the valley.
So far. So Dorian, I always fully romance him. I did it. I fully romance Colin. I started to romance Cassandra, but I couldn't. Ooh, so I did romance Iron Bull. I got to the point where like you officially start to be with them, but I didn't want that to happen because I love Dorian. So what I decided is for this one, because I'm gonna beat the game with this character, because I always choose Elf. And
the pulses are coming faster now.
so anytime I play
the breach grows, the
any
more rifts appear,
like
the more
game with a
demons
different
we
race,
face.
I always pick
did I survive
Elf or Wood Elf or
They
something
said
that
you
isn't human,
stepped out
because
of a rift,
I feel like that's
then
the fun
fell
of the game.
unconscious. They say a woman
So I
was in
chose
the
Iron
rift
Bull
behind
race
you.
this time, and this
No
time
one
I'm
knows who
gonna
she was.
romance
Everything
Iron Bull.
farther in the valley was laid waste, including the Temple of Sacred Ashes. I suppose you're...
Oh, and that's Mage and Assassin. Those are best of class.
Stay behind me!
I remember how to play. I slightly remember how to play. So I know. So one reason I always go for mage or assassin is I can go for a support mage.
It's over.
Drop your weapon. Now!
I mean, I really don't need a staff to take you down, but I just always like choosing this because it shows that I am the HBIC.
Do you really think I need a staff to be dangerous?
Is that supposed to reassure me?
I haven't used my magic on you yet.
You're right. You don't need a staff, but you should have one. I cannot protect you.
We know. I have proven that 4 times by now.
I should remember you agreed to come willingly.
Yeah, so I always like to choose mage
Take these potions.
or assassin
Make a
simply
note
for
what
the
we will
fact
face.
that I get
Where
to
are all your
put
soldiers?
Dorian on my team.
At the forward camp.
So
or fight.
I'll be like a support
We are on our
mage,
own
and Dorian
for
gets to be
now.
my offense mage. And if I decide not to be a mage, I go for assassin, so I could be the assassin and have
There!
Dorian
Watch out!
on my side.
If we flank
Like
them, we
every
may gain
gameplay
the
revolves
advantage.
around me putting Dorian on my team. And I thought about doing, like, should I redo the game from the beginning, or should I start with the character I was already playing with, who was like much further in the game? And I decided, like, I'll do it from the beginning, just because I was like, if you see it from the beginning, you're like, okay, it looks like something I might be into. Because if you go too far, you're like, it's like, this is what you can become. So it was like a back and forth.
Up on the hill. It attacks from
Ooh.
a distance.
And I remember when I was a female elf, I romanced Solus as much as I could. Like there's a personal hatred with him. Me and him got beef. But I romanced Solus as much as I could. And then I'm not going to explain what happened with Solus because it will legit ruin the game. But something happens and I couldn't romance him no more, and I started to romance Colin instead. And I thought it was really nice. I'm like, oh, like, it's okay, take away the one guy I really want to fight.
They're falling from the breach!
Like, I can't wait for the next one to come out. I've been, like, stalking the news for it for, like, days. Exactly! So I remember, like, my first playthrough with, my very first playthrough, and, like, I was interacting with Solus. I'm like, oh, I know he's me, he's this, he's that. And then it's like on my second playthrough, I'm like, okay, I kind of understand it a little bit more. But Dorian, Iron Bull, and Cole are like my dream team. So like my 3 favorite characters. I know one great thing is the more times you play,
You can hear the fighting.
you can sync over some of your
You'll see
progress.
soon. We must help them.
So like it'll sync over like a lot of the informational stuff, like who's what and everything, because it's impossible to unlock everything in one playthrough. The one thing I did learn, if you play it on PC, if you play the other Dragon Ages on PC, and you start this one, it will sync over all your progress, and your old characters you made will make a cameo in this game, which I thought was cool.
Quickly! Before more come through! What did you do?
I did nothing. The credit is yours.
Oh, you mean the mark? I did that, so I can help.
I closed that thing? How?
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Good to know. Here I thought we'd be ass-deep in demons forever. Varric Tethras, rogue, storyteller, and occasionally unwelcome tag-along.
Why is Varric not romanceable? Yeah, I believe they explain that later. It's actually in one of the DLCs. It tells you. So once I actually
Are you with the Chantry,
get to that point, we will figure that out.
Was that a serious question?
Technically, I'm a prisoner, just like you.
I brought
No,
you
it's not
here
his
to tell your
bow.
story
It's
to the divine.
like there's a
Clearly,
legit
that is no longer
person.
necessary.
Yet, here I am.
Like
Lucky for you,
it's messy.
Considering
It's so
current
messy.
events.
Yeah, the name of this.
That's
Yeah.
a nice crossbow you have there.
Ah, isn't she? Bianca and I have been through a lot together.
You
I
named
actually
your
thought it was like
crossbow
really
Bianca.
cute
Of
the way they did
course.
Varric in this
And
one.
she'll be great company in the valley.
Absolutely not. Your help is appreciated, Varric, but
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
My name is Solus, if there are to be introductions. I am pleased to see you still live.
He means I kept that mark from killing you while you slept.
You seem to know a great deal about it all.
The foreshadowing
like
in
you,
this game.
Solus is an apostate.
Technically, all mages are now apostates, Cassandra. My travels have allowed me to learn much of the Fade, far beyond the experience of any circle mage. I came to offer whatever help I can give with the breach. If it is not closed, we are all doomed regardless of origin.
That's commendable, and when this is over, I'll do what I can.
And what will you do once this is over?
One hopes those in power will remember who helped, and who did not. Cassandra, you should know, the magic involved here is unlike any I have seen. Your prisoner is a mage, but I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
Understood. We must get to the forward camp quickly.
Well, Bianca's excited.
So I remember after my first playthrough, I always wanted
This
to
way,
know
down the bank.
like how
The
to
road
make
ahead is blocked.
more
We
like
must move quickly.
get Solus to like me, because I'm pretty sure I made him hate me in my very first playthrough, but at the end we were friends, surprisingly. So I learned that for Solus, the more questions you ask, the more he'll start to like you. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Almost forgot how to play for a minute. Get my fire staff. Get my helmet. So I have it so it doesn't show the helmet simply because I like seeing my character's face. And there's no option that exists so they take off their helmets in the cutscenes. There might be, actually. I legit
Demons
have to,
ahead.
like, reload.
Glad you brought me now, Seeker.
I know, I remember this was like one of the coolest things. Like, this is really great when you start to fight dragons. Like, it lets you see everything's going on, let them do their own little thing. I remember my very first character I made before I started for the 38th time was no, the first character I beat the game with actually was an archer, because I thought it was cool. I thought the archers were cool, and then I got to the point where I learned the mages were actually the coolest. Then I learned the mages were cool, and then I learned that assassins is actually the coolest because it lets you get in there and fight like go to town. Like my main character name is Bambi, because I feel like an elf named Bambi is like the cutest thing. And then thanks to Dorian, every time I make a fantasy character, I name them Dorian Devante. I have a horrible obsession.
So, are you innocent?
I don't remember what happened.
That'll get you every time. Should have spun a story.
That's what you would have done.
It's more believable and less prone to result in premature execution.
So I'm not like warrior for this one, but I don't like being up front. And so like I'm like background offense. Like I like range offense or like range defense. Like if I'm gonna be up close and personal, I want to be like only on the attack. I don't want to really
I
protect
hope
anybody.
Liliana made it through all this.
She's resourceful, Seeker.
We will see for ourselves at the forward camp. We're almost there.
Another rift!
We must seal it! Quickly! They keep coming! Help us!
So I know there's one force on this game that I have never been able to actually beat. So there's a part where you get shards, and there's a level where you take all the shards from all the levels, you go to this one level, and you use your shards to open up doors, and when you do that, it allows you to, like, it unlocks more, like, special gear and everything. And I have, like, not been able to make it past that. So every playthrough I do, I'm like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it this time.
Rift is gone. Open the gate.
Right away, Lady Cassandra.
We are clear for the moment. Well done.
Yeah, but it's like, it's
Whatever
very
that thing on your hand is
Skyrim-ish. Like, you can see, like, there's some major different. You can see it's, like, majorly different from Skyrim, but you still get that feel of Skyrim. Cassandra, you got a mace.
Ah, here they come.
You made it. Chancellor Roderick, this is...
I know who he is. As Grand Chancellor of the Chantry, I hereby order you to take this criminal to Val Royeaux to face execution.
Order me? You are a glorified clerk. A bureaucrat.
And you are a thug, but a thug who supposedly serves the Chantry.
We
Oh,
serve
no,
the
he
most
didn't.
holy, Chancellor. As you well know.
Justinia is dead! We must elect a replacement and obey her orders on the matter.
Ooh, who did you choose to replace, Justinia? Did you choose Cassandra, Liliana, or Vivian?
Isn't closing the breach the more pressing issue?
You brought this on us in the first place!
I try to choose Viv. I can't.
Call her
I
retreat,
keep messing it up.
Our
I chose
position here is
Liliana.
hopeless.
We can
And
stop
Cassandra
this
so
before
far.
it's too late.
How? You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
But not the safest. Our forces can charge as a distraction while we go through the mountains.
We lost contact with an entire squad on that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
How do you think we should proceed?
Ooh, so these, when it looks like these are like game-changing options right here.
Now you're asking me what I think.
You have the mark?
And you are the one we must keep alive. Since we cannot agree on our own.
Okay, so should we charge with the soldiers or take the mountain path? So we charge, it's careful, sustained assault. Soldiers will stand with you to ensure arrival. Scouts in the path may be lost. But if we take the mountain, it'll be fast but indirect. Soldiers will act as a distraction elsewhere. The problem will be addressed sooner, but there may be casualties. So which one should we do? Going with my peeps.
I say we charge. I won't survive long enough for your trial. Whatever happens, happens now.
Liliana, bring everyone left in the valley. Everyone.
On your head be the consequences, Seeker.
So I love how it only gives you two voices when you make a character, and one's like a deep voice and one's like a high British voice. And I think it's so funny when you choose like the high voice and they do like the really intimidating dialogue, and it's like, I just want to put you in my pocket, you sound adorable. First time I got this game, I did the first mission, the one I'm doing now. Once I beat it, I'm like, oh, the game's over, and I stopped playing it for like 6 months because I thought I beat the game. And then it was like, I came across something on YouTube, but I'm like, oh, that wasn't in the game. And then I had to go back and replay it. And I'm like, oh, well, I feel stupid now.
How many rifts are there?
We must seal it if we are to get past!
Quickly then!
I hate these things. Flesh and terror. Satan.
Sealed, as before. You are becoming quite proficient at this.
Let's hope it works on the big one.
Lady Cassandra, you managed to close the rift. Well done.
Cullen!
Do not congratulate me, Commander.
I married
This is
him.
the prisoner's doing.
Is it? I hope they're right about you. We've lost a lot of people getting you here.
I'm your only hope. I hope they're right too. I do what I can. Wait. Noodle hair.
I can't promise anything, but I'll try my best.
That's all we can ask. The way to the temple should be clear. Liliana will try to meet you there.
Then we'd best move quickly. Give us time, Commander.
Make her watch over you
Cole.
for all our
His
sakes.
name's Cole. Noodle hair. Whew, I love Cole. His story is honestly the saddest. Like, so for every character, you haven't heard of Noodle Hair before? No, I don't think so.
The Temple of Sacred Ashes.
Yeah, I haven't actually. So
That's
this was actually
where
the
you
first
walked
Dragon
out of
Age
the
game
cave,
I played.
And our soldiers found you. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was.
Yeah, I think they made a reference to it. in this one. Because this is the first... I never heard of Dragon Age before this game. It's like I knew there was like other games and they were talking about stuff that happened in the past. I wonder if I can find that one on... I wonder, do we have that one at the library? Because if we do, I will most definitely check that one out and play it.
Is a long way up.
You're here. Thank the Maker.
Liliana, have your men take up positions around the temple.
I don't see it.
This is your chance to end this. Are you ready?
No, not really. But I'll try.
I'll try. But I don't know if I can reach that, much less close it.
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we seal the
Solus,
breach.
I love you so
Then
much
let's
and
find
hate you
a
at
way
the same
down.
time.
And be careful.
I'm not going to forget what you did to all my characters.
Now is the hour of our victory.
It's like I love him, but oh, he makes it so easy to hate him.
What are we hearing?
At a guess, the person who created the breach.
I know who created the breach.
You know this stuff is red lyrium, Seeker.
I see it, Varric.
But what's it doing here?
Magic could have drawn on lyrium beneath the temple, corrupted it.
It's evil. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
Gaming
Keep
101.
the sacrifice
Avoid the
still.
main quest.
Someone help me! That is Divine Justinia's voice.
What's going on here?
That was your voice. Most Holy called out to you, but
I'm innocent. Boom. How you like me now?
What's going on here?
run when you can! Want them!
We have an intruder. Slay the Canary.
Canary, that's what I thought.
You were there! Who attacked? And the Divine, is she... Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't remember.
Echoes of what happened here. The Fade bleeds into this place. This rift is not sealed, but it is closed, albeit temporarily. I believe that with the mark, the rift can be opened, and then sealed properly and safely. However, opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
That means demons! Stand ready!
I see you. My gosh, it was long. So I know
We
for
must
Cole,
strip its
I
defenses. Wear
chose
it down.
both of his endings, his character endings. But gosh, I felt so bad choosing Lane. So I refuse to choose again now that I know what happened. Oh yeah, I have to. Disrupted.
vulnerable! Now!
Like I remember when I first did this fight, I was fighting like an hour instead of how do I? Oh yeah. Oh, I'm so.
More coming through the rift!
No, Cassandra, you stay and fight him. You are a tank for a reason. Who am I attacking? I can take these things on. Okay, and Vera, you can take these things on too. My brother, when he first played this game, he did the exact same thing I did. Stopped right after this mission because he thought the game ended. I'm like, there's no way. Oh, I did not see you guys. Oh, Liliana's the archer. At the library is the Game of the Year edition, and it comes with all the DLCs and everything. So when you do your second playthrough, definitely make sure you do all the DLCs in the first one, because you'll be unlocking some really great stuff right after this. My character gotta be looking so bombastic.
Now! Seal the rift!
Wait, I gotta collect his little lightning essence.
Do it!
I didn't know you were awake, I swear.
Don't worry about it, I
beg your forgiveness and your blessing. I am but a humble servant. You're back in Haven, my lord. They say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand. It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
So you're saying they're happy with me?
I'm only saying what I heard. I didn't mean anything by it. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said.
Like, you wanna know something crazy? So I hate that outfit on, like, all the characters. But those boots were looking amazing on him. Patient observations. Vain hopes someone better at this than me takes over before the survivor expires. Notes in case. Day 1. Clammy, shallow breathing, pulse over fast, not responsive, pupils dilated. Mage says he's scarring mark is therming with unknown magic. Wish we could station a Templar in here just in case. Like, that just brought me back to my medical class days. Okay, let's change my outfit because I'm about to look bombastic. Light armor of the dragon or a Tom Sar. We want to show abs, show some skin, or show some dominance. Let's show some dominance. Yeah, let's wear this. Yeah, this is the one I wanted. Staff of the dragon. So fierce. You know, he looks funny in that now that I think about it.
That's him. That's the Herald of Andraste.
I believe Seeker Cassandra would like to speak with you.
They won't let me do anything. So there's a lot of reading in this game.
That's him. He stopped the breach from getting any.
And by a lot, I mean a lot. Like, I remember my friend was playing this one time, and he said he spent the first 2 hours just reading crap that had around, because he'll read everything and anything around him in the game. Ooh. Oh, that's only going to give me supplies.
Have you gone completely mad? He should be taken to Val Royo immediately.
Time to lock him mind down. Ooh, look at him.
Chain him! I want him prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that and leave us.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
So I'm still a suspect, even after what we just did?
You absolutely are.
No, he is not.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect?
You, and many others.
But not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to him for help.
So his survival, that thing on his hand, all a coincidence?
Providence. The Maker sent him to us in our darkest hour.
Okay. So, I am not a chosen one. What more do you want? Are you serious? You believe I'm innocent, or are you sure?
You realize I'm Canary?
I have not forgotten. No matter what you are or what you believe, you are exactly what we needed when we needed it.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
You know what this is, Chancellor? A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way. We need those who can do what must be done, united under a single banner once more.
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
The Chantry will take time to find a new Divine. And then it will wait for her direction.
But we cannot wait. So many Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. No, we are on our own. Perhaps forever.
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are already at war. You are already involved. Its mark is upon you. As to whether the war is holy, that depends on what we discover.
What if I refuse?
You can go if you wish.
You should know that while some believe you chosen, many still think you guilty. The Inquisition can only protect you if you are with us.
We can also help you.
It will not be easy if you stay. But you cannot pretend this has not changed you.
I want to help.
If you're
I
truly
always wanna
trying to
help.
restore order,
That is the plan.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
So one thing I love about this game is I remember when I first saw Cassandra and she has scars on her face. I was like, oh my god, she's not just a pretty warrior. It's like she's been through some crap before, and it's like they show it in her character, and I was like, yes, that's exactly what I wanted. Down with the stereotypes. I might get a tattoo of that now that I think about it. So did you choose the Templars or the Mages in your playthrough? Mages every time. I think my first one I did Templars, and then my second one I did Mages. And then I think I usually do Mages because I get to Dorian faster. Like there's a very big trend here. Look at that walk. That's that walk that says, I demand respect. You go, Cassandra. That wasn't my outfit. They changed my outfit. Well, they got me in that ugly thing. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, then I stopped playing the game at this point, and I was like, oh, I'm done apparently. Stupid child mind. Ooh, and I get to upgrade some more. Okay, I want more defensive. Fate step, because it's always good to have fate step. Cassandra. Use like move around. Oh, I still got one. Solus, you have no choice but to be my defensive person for now. Varric, I hate that they give you stuff to use on your sabotage so quickly. Leaping shot to get out of trouble. Time to go find out what my backstory is.
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
If the Inquisition wants to field a decent cavalry, it needs better horses.
Yeah, so it synchronized all my collectibles now. So my character's now on par with my other one.
Back in Augsburg, my uncle was 5th Praetor.
You back in Augsburg?
Honestly,
wait, where'd he go?
Expected you'd be by. I'm Harriet, and everyone knows who you are. How's the new gear fit?
Quite well, if I must say so
Sturdy
myself.
and warm. It's perfect.
Good. World's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will see you through demons, apostates, whatever this world throws at you. So, you need custom work, something special. You bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
Alright, and that's all I need to know.
Right.
Modified weapons, modified armor, craft. Oh crap! I forgot where to go to do the. Oh my god! Where's the? Where do I go for? Oh no! Wait! I remember! Talking to myself always get me through. Okay, where's Cullen and his?
The reason, listen. We cannot stay here.
Why not?
Because we're Templars.
What does that even... Yes?
Nah,
I will talk to you later.
Conclave.
Walk in the Maker's grace.
I know I always avoided playing as a human simply for the fact that I feel like humans are always like the meanest race in most games. Like they're always the one causing problems. I'm like, I'm just gonna avoid that. Ooh, cutscene.
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
Exactly. That's why I'm like elves probably don't do anything wrong. They're just very bougie and snotty. Dwarves don't care. Ooh. This is all BS, because my characters look like he swears.
Should have happened.
You don't know the half of it. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
If it was that bad, why did you stay? Cassandra said you were free to go.
I like to think I'm as selfish and irresponsible as the next guy, but this... Thousands of people died on that mountain. I was almost one of them. And now there's a hole in the sky. Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort itself out.
The breach needs to be sealed. The sooner the better.
If it can be sealed, you might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky, that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
So I love when we find out Cassandra's dirty little secret that she hides from everyone. And it's like, I feel like that's the moment of like amazing friendship, because I do that to my friends when I find something out. Like, I'm gonna hold this over your head to make you like nervous.
The chosen of Andraste, the blessed hero sent to save us all.
I'm not a hero.
I've no interest in being a hero. All I want is to find a way to seal this breach.
Pragmatic, but ultimately irrelevant.
Oh, I hate him in the beginning.
I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars, both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
What do you mean ruins and battlefields?
Any building strong
gotta get
enough
him
to
to like
withstand
me
the
enough
rigors
so
of
when I
time
start
is a
messing
history.
up and picking the wrong
Every
things, it doesn't
battlefield is
affect it
steeped
that
in
much.
death. Both attract spirits. They press against the veil, weakening the barrier between our worlds. When I dream in such places, I go deep into the Fade. I can find memories no other living being has ever seen.
Ooh, how can you sleep there?
You fall asleep in the middle of ancient ruins. Isn't that dangerous?
I do set wards. And if you leave food out for the giant spiders, they are usually content to live and let live.
Ooh, that's impressive.
I've never heard of anyone going so far into the Fade. That's extraordinary.
Thank you. It's not a common field of study for obvious reasons. Not so flashy as throwing fire or lightning. The thrill of finding remnants of a 1,000-year-old dream? I would not trade it for anything. I will stay then. At least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate mage surrounded by chantry forces, and unlike you, I do not have a divine mark protecting me. Cassandra has been accommodating, but you understand my caution.
Okay. Cassandra will protect you. We have bigger problems. Your fears don't matter. Cassandra will protect you.
Cassandra trusts you. She won't let anyone put you into a circle against your will.
Thank you. I appreciate the thought.
Yes,
but now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach. Closing the breach is our primary goal. But I hope we might also discover what was used to create it. Any artifact of such power is dangerous. It proves that much.
You don't think whatever created the explosion was destroyed in the blast?
You survived, did you not? The artifact that created the breach is unlike anything seen in this age. I will not believe it destroyed until I see the shattered fragments with my own eyes.
We would do well to try to recover whatever created the breach.
Liliana's people have scoured the area near the blast and found nothing. Whatever the artifact was, it is no longer there. In any case, did you need me for anything?
We'll talk later.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Ooh, right on the nose. That was psychic. I know one thing I rarely use is potions. Ooh, do I have enough to research this other? Nope, I don't. Yeah. Get my jar of bees.
Let me know if you need anything.
I got souls to like me. My life is complete.
How do you think they'll close that, you John?
Ally with the Templars, I'd imagine. I've seen them weaken magic.
about the rebel mages.
Ooh, a cutscene. I played this game too many times and still don't know and still can't remember what comes next.
Does it trouble you?
Not anymore. I didn't close the bridge. Where does it come from? It's fine. I want it gone. Oh, not anymore.
It stops spreading, and it doesn't hurt.
We take our victories where we can. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
Clearly, you have something in mind.
We do. You've met Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
It was only for a moment on the field. I'm pleased you survived.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
You're even taller than I'd heard.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Pleased to meet you all.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
Yeah, we all know they still think I did.
They still think I'm guilty.
That is not the entirety of it any longer. Some are calling you, a Kunari, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
They aren't more concerned about the breach, the real threat?
They do know it's a threat, they just don't think we can stop it.
The Chantry is telling everyone you'll make it worse.
There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far, and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
I'll see what she has to say.
You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
I think if I was human, I would definitely be okay with them being like Herald of Andraste. Like, I would embrace it, but I can't see myself doing that.
Have you...
Ooh, I also romanced her for the amount they will. Like, it's just a lot of harmless flirting going on between the two of them. Ooh, I didn't know she was in the first game. Oh, not Liliana, The dwarf they just showed. I can't think of her name to save my life, but I know we talked to her. She's the first one you talk to every time you go to a new board. Gosh, all this reading. They should have just made a book of all this. Like, buy the book as well. Read everything you won't read in game. Riker? No. What is her name? Oh, and this game is surprisingly a multiplayer too. It just, I think no one plays online anymore.
World of Andraste. I've heard the stories. Everyone has. We know what you did at the breach. They might not know much about the Qunari, but you'll get no backtalk from anyone here. That's a promise. Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service.
Scout Harding.
All of us here. We'll do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh? Ever been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have. Why?
You'd be Harding and... No, never mind.
Ugh.
He was about to make an inappropriate joke. Yeah, you could. So it's you can, it'll let you do like a lot of flirting with her, and then it just gets to the point you guys just do it back and forth to each other. Like, it doesn't really go
What's
anywhere.
the situation out here in the hinterlands?
Romantic like the other
We
one,
came
like the
to
romantic
secure horses
ones.
from Redcliffe's old horsemaster. I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks. But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive. Mother Giselle's at the crossroads helping refugees and the wounded. Our latest reports say that the war's spread there too. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but they won't be able to hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
Woo woo. Oh, I don't like this outfit. Like, just let me look cute. For what? No, wrong. Okay, can't give Varric anything. Cassandra. Oh, it doesn't have magical power. Okay, no one gets the hunting bow. Give her a Templar helm. Just give everyone the best gear. Inquisition.
This might interest you, sir.
What is it?
See for yourself, sir.
Okay, I have to find iron to build up my influence. So the one big thing I love in this game is it's like you're free to do nearly anything. Like, you can't fight your teammates when they're being stupid. That would be a really great feature to have. Get me some elf fruit. Break into some houses. Steal from people. Because they won't need this stuff. A letter in an empty home. Brightness, I know you escaped with the other mages, and I know you'll come here. Father told me that if you ever strayed, he'll put you down himself. If you're here, you know he's dead, but I'm not. And waiting for you at Old Fennick's place to the north. I got Father's sword and my true brothers and Templars. Come if you're man enough.
Interesting reading. Could be worth a look.
Boom, boom. That's what we call a side quest. Can't wait to get my funny looking horses.
Mother Giselle should be somewhere nearby.
Boom, boom. Exactly. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I know one of the stances for the mages, the NPC mages, is they have their book in one hand and
Inquisition
their
forces. They're trying
staff
to
in
protect
the other.
refugees.
And that's what I
Looks like
wanted
they could use a hand.
as a stance, and I can't get it, and it makes me sad.
We are not apostates.
I do not think they care, Seeker.
Wait, I have to loot everyone.
We are not Templars. We mean you no harm.
Doesn't look like they're listening.
Oh, there's some more. And another thing I love, like, you can legit be distance away and still help. Especially with the dragons. Ooh.
Be ready. More coming our way.
But they're so far away.
That's the end of it.
There are mages here who can heal your wounds. Lie still.
Don't touch me, Mother. Their magic is...
Turn to noble purpose. Their magic is surely no more evil than your blade.
What?
Hush, dear boy. Allow them to ease your suffering.
Mother Giselle?
I am. And you must be the one they are calling the Herald of Andraste.
I'm told you asked for me.
I cannot wait to get to Skyhole.
I know of the Chantry's denouncement, and I am familiar with those behind it. I won't lie to you. Some of them are grandstanding, hoping to increase their chances of becoming the new divine. Some are simply terrified. So many good people, senselessly taken from us.
It was a tragedy.
What happened was horrible.
Fear makes us desperate, but hopefully not beyond reason. Go to them. Convince the remaining clerics you are no demon to be feared. They have heard only frightful tales of you. Give them something else to believe.
But they want me dead.
They want to execute me, and you think I should just walk up to them?
You are no longer alone. They cannot imprison or attack you.
They could try.
Let me put it this way. You needn't convince them all. You just need some of them to doubt. The power is the unified voice. Take that from them and you receive the time you need.
It won't be easy.
You make it sound simple.
I honestly don't know if you've been touched by fate or sent to help us, but I hope. Hope is what we need now. The people will listen to your rallying call as they will listen to no other. You could build the Inquisition into a force that will deliver us or destroy us. I will go to Haven and provide Sister Leliana the names of those in the Chantry who will be amenable to a gathering. It is not much, but I will do whatever I can.
Corporal Vale.
Corporal Vale is coordinating the Inquisition's efforts in the area. We should speak with him.
It's okay, just going around to people's houses, stealing stuff. Like a good leader does. Claim this land.
See? What did I tell you?
Thank you.
I read the map wrong. Yeah, I still reading the map wrong.
Going to be a long, hungry night. Mages, Templars, bandits, demons. Making it hard for a man to hunt for his supper.
These people need food?
There are rams out in the hills. Good eating, cooks easy, and no lords around to kill you for poaching. Too dangerous to go hunting now. More likely to find mages than luck.
Good luck.
Luck won't put fat on your ribs.
I know.
Well, let me know if you find one.
Welcome back.
Anyone, please help my wife.
What's wrong with your wife?
She gets sick when the weather's foul. Can't catch her breath, like cobwebs in her lungs. Our son Hindle makes a potion that lets her breathe. He's the only one who can make it, but he's joined that cult in the hills. Please, get to him and tell him what's wrong. Without that potion, she'll die.
I mean, that's kind of a douchey thing to do. Be the only one that can, like, save your mom and, like, not even tell your dad how to make the potion. That is some shady stuff.
Welcome back.
Like, I mean, if you're gonna run off, at least leave them with things they can do on their own.
You're with the Inquisition. Corporal Vale, thanks for your help. The Mages and Templars don't seem to care who gets caught in their war. The refugees here are in dire need of help. If the war doesn't kill them, cold or starvation will.
Farewell.
And you as well.
Yeah, I know, I have to go. I just realized I can't fast travel.
Of course.
I'm like, oh, I'll just go to so-and-so. I'm not ready to fight your brother.
Are you sure? I don't know.
They'll make good
Yes, sir. Thank you.
The wrong button. So now one of the one mission I do hate is the horse master, because I hate doing that horse race. It's like the one thing I dread every time I play this game.
More cold weather coming. Fool villagers. Where are their coats?
What do you need to keep these refugees warm?
Blankets, warm clothes, all of it. These poor sods lost everything when the mages and the Templars went crazy. If we were in a village, I could just pinch a blanket off a clothesline and be fine. Out here, I'm sure the apostates have plenty of supplies, just haven't been able to find them.
Farewell.
And to you.
Okay, I don't need a dagger or a bow until I get Sierra and coal, but I can't just sell them for a profit.
Look at this. The apostates have gone mad with power.
I see just as many Templars.
Oh, look at them. You know, it feels like anytime I play this game, I always feel like it just takes longer to level up.
We must continue on if we are to secure the Alliance.
Like, I feel like I'll be stuck at a level for longer than what I intend. Oh, I completely missed that one. Oh no, he was stunned.
Make it take you! What type of goodies do we have? Just trying to pick the castle. I know if I run this way, I run into enemies that aren't really formidable. So I know in multiplayer, they have a lot of like, just characters to choose from. Like, I feel like they put more time into multiplayer than they did the single player, which kind of sucks. Because I feel like a lot of characters in multiplayer would have been
stop until you take it back to the Western Fortress. They would never stop. They will wake up screaming and find notes written by your own sleeping hand. Take it back, or I will draw allies to do it for me. I forgot. I think I remember what that was. Someone was looking for them, I believe. Or was it this one? I don't care how many demons and apostates are in that area. The package was lost somewhere on the river north of those farms. Follow the river and find it, or we'll find you. Oh, thank God. I'm sorry. I hate this quest. Yeah, this is how I get inside.
I suppose this must be Master Dennett.
Yeah, I know how to search. I know how to search.
We should search the area.
I need a key. Wait, no, I don't. It's wine. And it should be... There it is. And that was nothing but memory.
So you're the Inquisition, eh? Here you're trying to bring order back. It's high time someone did. Never thought it'd be one of you big brutes, though. Name's Dennett. I served our Leman for 30 years as horsemaster. I hear your Inquisition is looking for mounts.
That's
right. It is. Can you help us?
Not at the moment. I can't just send 100 of the finest horses in Ferelden down the road like you send a letter. Every bandit between here and Haven would be on them like flies on crap. You'll have mounts once I know they won't end up as a cold winter's breakfast.
You got a problem with me?
If you have a problem with me personally, I'd like to know about it.
What? I've got no quarrel with the Canary. No idea how you ride without your feet dragging on the ground. But that's between you and the mount. My wife Elena manages the farms and Bron's in charge of my guards. They'll tell you what they need. Until then, you deserve something better than whatever knock-kneed plough neck they gave you. The chestnut over there is a purebred Ferelden Forder. Take care of him, and he'll take care of you, Inquisition.
He just called me fat. And that honestly hurts.
I heard what my man said. If you want our horses, then we need our farmers back safe in their fields. Since the breach appeared, the wolves have gone mad. They come after our men like beasts with the water sickness. You deal with the wolves, and our farmers will be safe again.
How are these wolves acting differently from normal?
Normal wolves go after livestock, but come at them with a torch and a blade and they run. These beasts, though, it's like darkspawn during the Blight, or when the dead rose to attack us. They're possessed, or something like it. I've lost too many men to the beasts. I won't endanger more.
Farewell.
Good day to you.
Fancy trying out one of my courses?
What kind of racing are you talking about?
I set up a course over there with stakes in the ground. It's too narrow to race directly, so I time it with a sandglass. You try to ride the course before I call time.
I'll try one of your courses.
Wonderful. Get your horse and I'll set up the stakes. You make time, I'll throw in some of the dress money Father gave me. Consider it a donation to the Inquisition.
Hero chocolate. Chocolate It's like, it's so kind. If it was just one race, okay. But there's 3 or 4 or 5. And it just feels like it takes up so much valuable time.
Nicely done. Fancy another race?
Set up the next course.
Great. Go get mounted. I'll put up the stakes straight away.
I hate this mission. Like, I did not play this game just so I can be on a horse and run.
Nicely done. Fancy another race?
Set up the next course.
Great. Go get mounted. I'll put up the stakes straight away. Forgot.
Add 2.
The last course is still set, if you'd like to try again.
I mean, I really don't want to, but okay.
The course is ready whenever you...
Okay, Chocolate Thunder.
I'll be damned. You've mastered every course I set up.
Cool, so what are your guys' favorite mounts to use? I know mine is like the giant nug, because it just looks like it's so adorable.
You look good on my Sienna's track. Still think racing's a fool's game when there's fighting to do, but you rode well.
What can you tell me about the wilderness around here?
Got some old ruins in the forest, from long before any king of Ferelden. The lakes are pretty, though when the weather's odd, you hear tell of spirits. Beyond that, my daughter Sienna set up a track just over there. Fool girl likes to race the horses.
The refugees down at the crossroads could use your help.
Right now, any food I give those luckless bastards might as well go to the rebel mages or bandits. Talk to my man Bronn. He'll tell you what those folks need to protect themselves. Once that's done, I'll give as I can. I've no problem with charity, long as it's not wasted.
Okay.
Farewell.
Watch yourself, Inquisition. It's ugly out there.
Tell me how you really feel.
The Master doesn't want me handing those refugees weapons until they've got any hope of defending themselves. If you put up a few watchtowers, we'd all have more warning before the next attack.
Farewell.
Oh, okay. I guess he didn't accept it.
If those refugees are going to defend themselves, they'll need real defenses. I've got a few ideas.
You said you had a way to help the refugees.
I've marked good spots on the map. You set up watchtowers there, I'll talk to the Master and get your people weapons.
Farewell.
Let's go fight some demons. Giant monster coming after you from all angles, and you're able to stop from one of them. Oh, I can upgrade Varric now. I'm like, I knew I saw something flashy. I know Solus has the best special class for the mages. Cole has the best one for the rogues. And then the warrior, it really depends on your playstyle and what you're going for. So who do you guys usually play?
It must have been some time since the Renegade Templars faced a mage of any talent.
Was that a compliment, Solus? You like me? You really like me?
I hear reconstruction is progressing well in Kirkwall.
I know things are bad there.
I wasn't trying to...
You weren't trying to remind me how bad it is in Kirkwall, so you decided to talk about it?
About its recovery.
What you're talking about are the buildings, and even that will take years. People don't recover so easily.
Not today. reward you for that.
Nothing to report, sir.
Because I've been playing for nearly 2 hours, and I didn't save once, and that is a big no-no. Because if I would have had to restart this, I would have cried. Exactly. Where it forces you to save every 30 minutes. Because I'll forget and I'll go like 3 hours not saving, making so much progress.
Elena was right. Something has driven these animals mad.
The breach may have driven them mad. Or perhaps a demon took command of the pack.
Templars have secured a position ahead.
Refugees should have a safer time on the King's Road now.
We must still deal with the apostates, however.
Travel 2. Guess I should go with that base. One of the first things I always recommend is always go and get all your camps established, so that way it'll make it easier to fast travel.
This would make a good place to camp.
Yes, Souls. Yes, it
Nothing to report, sir.
I will try to.
Dispatch for you.
Yeah.
What is it?
You may want to look into this.
I think this would be a good place to stop it. So I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys enjoy Dragon Age Inquisition. It is available at the library, I believe, I know it's available on PlayStation 4, but I believe it's also available on Xbox One. So the game has a lot of lore to it, so it's very easy to get lost in it when you really start to get into it. And I hope, don't forget to follow us on social media and stay up to date on upcoming programs. Don't forget to join Team Cash in September when that takes off. If you want to hang out with Ashley and I after school, we will be doing another Twitch and Talk next week with Ashley, when she'll be playing the game you guys chose. And don't be afraid to be a stranger. Stop by the library, check stuff out, and have a great day, everyone.